some gifts, including me. For you I will live. Look at my gift and I wonder, will you accept it? I'm in need of
A warm welcome right here on Faith Avenue, right with your brother Mr. Cage, of course. I'm so excited. You know, it's been Bell since we had your celebrity segment, and today we just bring it to you. I want to leave you in the suspense, guessing who we've brought, before you today. But before we do that, I just want us to have a look at this particular song, done by, Osby Berry, with a cover song, Excess Love. We'll be right back. Right there by Mr. Osby Berry. This man is just out of this world. Just look at the stage work, the voice. My goodness. I was like, is this man going to manage to do this song according to the way the author of the song did? That, of course, Macy from Nigeria. But he's just on point. I love his version as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on, your celebrity, and we are with one and the only Papa Abraham.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm very much okay and blessed.
Oh yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, same.
You've been you haven't been on our faces for quite some time. Where have you been hiding?
Nah, I've been making sure working things out so that when I come out with something very that can bless somebody.
My goodness, my
Yeah.
goodness, my goodness. I remember those days that we used to, rehearse in the studio.
Exactly, yeah.
Do a bit of songs together.
Yeah, the acapellas, rhythm and fire.
How's the family?
Now the family is very much okay. God is keeping us. Yeah, I can see the hand
I
of God.
hear you're in ministry now.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me a
100%.
bit about it.
Well, no, I don't know how to start, how I can start this, but otherwise, I can see the hand of God
Oh yeah.
from, coming from the world and then now into
Ministry.
ministry.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
today on your celebrity, we just want to get in your life, to delve in your life, just get to understand who this Papa Abraham, who is touching men's lives, who's blessing men's lives, is. Where is he from? What sort of family is he coming from? So to start with, who is Papa Abraham?
Now, Papa Abraham is, he's a father, he's a songwriter,
Okay.
and he's a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that God has anointed.
A husband
to-
as well. You can be a father without being a husband. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
the ring I think is speaking volumes.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me, around when were you born?
1982.
Okay.
That is February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where exactly?
Lusaka. I'm a Lusaka based, born in Lusaka.
Okay, born and bred Lusaka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grown up in Lusaka.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many are you in your family?
Nah, like for now we five. We are seven.
You were 7. You're now 5.
Yes.
2 are with the Lord.
Exactly.
Because the Bible says being absent in the body is being present with Christ.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
All right. You tell me, the time you were born, which say when you were young, which church were you going to?
I remember we used to go to Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
Because my parents, they were Jehovah's Witness.
Both?
Yeah.
Oh
both
yeah,
of
to
them.
them it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witness, and then from there, I think we went solo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
But how old were you the time that you left Jehovah's Witness?
Nah, I think around should be 15, 18.
Yeah,
So
I think you're
somewhere
grown.
there, yeah.
You were big enough to make a decision.
To make a decision.
But
yes.
what are some of the things that you miss in Jehovah's Witness?
Wow, a lot. Like
Share with me a few, maybe 2 or 3.
like I'm somebody who was grown up from the house where we love music.
Okay.
Yes, you find that when we are in the house, there is music, When we go to church, we miss that, especially when you are young. Sometimes you may not understand some preachings, but at least music will touch you.
So there's music in Jehovah's Witness?
I don't think so.
So what do you miss?
I think there is
what do you miss in Jehovah's Witness time?
Nothing.
You don't miss anything?
Yeah.
All right. Papa Abraham, tell me, run me through, being a person that is coming from the family of 7, that's quite a big team, so to say. What do you miss in your tender age, as a family?
Being together with the family as well, when you are a lot in the family, especially in our family, my mom used to bring some other, relatives, so we're like under the extended family. I miss quarreling, interacting, I miss that a lot.
All right, so tell me, who was like your rivalry the most of your brothers, probably? Who were you fighting with the most?
Nah, I think both are right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to find out more after we come from this musical break. Let's just listen to your song, of course. One Touch.
Amen.
One Touch right there.
Exactly.
Kona majaya koya mataliso Funa nikwile kona majaya koya machiliso Funa nikwile kona dini Funa nikwile ko Funa nikwile kona dini Funa nikwile ko Funa nikwile kona majaya koya mataliso Funa nikwile kona majaya koya machiliso Anangena munyumba ya sila panaoneka Anangena mubuti ya petuno panaoneka Anatete kona batime ya sihi panaoneka pamaoneka 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 Unanikwile kutati Unanikwile ko Kona majaya koya mataliso Funa nikwile kona majaya koya machiliso Funa nikwile kona dini Funa nikwile ko Funa nikwile kona dini Funa nikwile ko Funa nikwile kona majaya koya mataliso Funa nikwile kona majaya koya machiliso Yesu dadi wange Babose mbanga tati kapo kwanta nalila kwa yu
you want touch. Yeah, just when you want touch. I just when you want touch. I just when you want touch. I just when you want touch. Oh, I just when you want touch. I just when you want touch. I just when you want touch.
Very great song right there by Papa Abraham. Right. We're walking through his life today. We just want to read almost each and every page of his life, if time, permits. I like this song, One Touch. What are you talking about?
One touch.
You know, it sounds like just, there are those terms like touch and go. What are you talking about in One Touch?
Okay, in One Touch, I was talking to God, for you to be blessed, I think there's just one touch that
You need from God.
you need from God.
Okay.
You see, like the instant of Bartimaeus, it was one touch
Oh, yeah.
that changed his life.
Okay.
Okay, and then even the time of Sarah, after a long time trying by herself,
Oh, yeah.
using the ability what they
The
have,
human ability.
you see, but there was just one touch of God, then the whole life. Changed.
That's also an exhibition of faith, because in most instances, if God touches you and then you begin to look for the second touch, it's like you don't believe the first touch.
Exactly.
This is what the Bible says. If you ask God for anything, the very first time, the next time, just continue saying thank you, because you've already given me. Wow, I like that.
That is the point. You see, a lot of people, they'll want, even if this Sunday, you call for the altar call, you say, I want to pray for people about marriages. For instance, let me put it this way. So you find that they will come, then you declare a word from God, okay? Receive your marriage. They said, I receive. Okay? They went. The other Sunday you call. The same people, they'll come again.
For the same issue.
Have you
Love
seen?
of faith. One touch.
Yeah. So it is one touch. So when you believe that I have been touched by God in this area, in this area of finances, so you keep praying for that request that you used to pray. You start praising God.
Praising God
the
for
difference of prayer and praising.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So when you believe that you've been touched by God, now you start praising God, not asking God to touch you. Okay, so if somebody out there has been touched, so you have to automatically change.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Change the gear. Get into praise.
Now. Say, now I have.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Coming back to our story, tell me, which school was your first school?
My first school, it was.
Naenda pale mo preschool or ko nursery?
You know where the old days with the nurseries, there were. We can't remember the names otherwise, but I was at Ngwedele Basic School.
Okay.
Yeah, from there.
What grades were those?
From grade that is 1 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then from there?
From there, then I went to Chongwe. Chongwe there. Things did not go well due to some financials. Yeah, then starting now trying to look for the good living. Oh, yeah. Then there was a bit of some challenges whereby somebody just said, nah, okay, since time has gone for you, what can you do? Then I also studied computer science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from there, then a little bit of presenting as well. That's when I even developed the skills of DJing.
Oh, okay.
That's when I even became the club DJ.
You were a club DJ. Were you like a formal radio DJ?
Radio no, but a club
just
DJ. Yes.
Oh, okay, in the clubs.
Yes.
I see. So now tell me, You just mentioned earlier to say you used to pick up fights with your brothers. What were you fighting about in most cases? What were the fights breaking off from in most cases?
I think you know where you are. You are, even when you are in a team, you find that sometimes your friends just spoke something that you don't like. Especially in houses, you find that there are some nicknames, those things that you see. So you find that whenever you do something, there is somebody just shoot out with that they can nickname that you get furious.
So there's a nickname you
No, we are
had
not
that you
going
want
there.
to share with us?
No, we are not going there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
It should have been a nice name, I think.
I know.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. Now tell me, at school, do you remember an instance where you probably picked up a fight?
In school, I was a very good boy.
Why? Was it because you were a weak soldier?
Not a weak soldier. Yeah. Actually, at school, I was a quiet person.
Okay.
Yeah. Even this time when the old friends, when they say, "How did you become a pastor?" We were not talking at school, but at school, maybe you can find me talking when we are playing football.
Okay.
Yeah, not that the notorious boys at school. No.
Okay, great. I want to check this out. At what point did you discover that you could actually sing?
I think it was just in my blood to think.
At what age did you discover this talent that it was running in your blood?
Since I was very young, because I used to see my uncle. Yeah, my uncle it was way back, maybe 93, somewhere there, if I can remember very well. Because my uncle used to play like a guitar.
Okay.
So I also developed that. Even dad was also a musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Professional musician?
Yes, he even sang with the Mlemana Boys before.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
In church, were you part of the groups when we were like very young?
No.
Did you ever sing in the church?
No.
Okay. Let's look at the time that you moved from Jehovah's Witness. Which church did you join?
Nah, I was just now lost in sins.
My goodness.
Yes.
What sort of things were you doing? I know this is somehow like off guard, but then there could be people that are right in the same situation that you were in, and if they hear you today testifying on what God has done in your life, it could be just a word of encouragement. You never know. What were some of the things that you used to do in the world? Like you're saying, you floundered in sin.
Okay, I was a secular musician.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure you know the life of secular musicians.
No, I don't. Share with me.
Look at you. Okay, these are the time. These are the lives whereby you don't even sleep in your house.
So is that a sin? How does it qualify?
Now look at this. When you don't sleep in your house, you're a secular artist. It means you are in a club with women doing bad things.
Not singing?
Drinking beer.
Okay.
You see. But the good part is I think I've never tested any cigarette that I thank God maybe he was keeping me.
Talk about beer as well.
Yeah, beer, yes, wow. We used to black out.
Okay. Black out.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
sometimes you find that you are just home, you don't know how you
got home.
You see, yeah, those kind of lives. It was not
So
good.
during that that stage of life and in that kind of life, what are some of the things that happened probably to you which you regretted, or probably you regret even up to now?
It was the time that I got because when I was doing secular, I was also playing football.
Okay.
You know that there was a little bit of the caffeine, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got sick. I was paralyzed for 2 years, which was very crucial
Challenging,
and challenging, you know, to handle. You know, where you were playing football, you were jumping on the stage, moving up and down, then you find yourself now on a couch. You can't
Now
walk.
tell me what led to you being paralyzed.
I don't know. Even today, I don't know. It just started with one leg. The pains until the left leg. I could not feel anything. No feelings. That leg stopped, and then.
But obviously, we would say that is a natural calamity, so to say. But I want you to look at an instance. We should say probably you were careless. Maybe you were attacked. Or maybe you slept on the road under the bridge because you blacked out, like you put it.
Wow. Maybe
Or maybe because of so much love for beer, you went into debts and the police bounced on you and stuff like that.
Okay, like the way I understand it now, and the way I used to understand the same situation, it is different. Because I understand this was the will of God for me to get paralyzed. Why? The time that I was okay with my legs, well, whenever I see somebody come to preach the gospel to me, I can just run out.
Okay.
You see? So now this time, the time that I was paralyzed, you know, that's when people now, they used to find me now, can't run. People starting preaching to me, giving me scriptures. I received Jesus Christ while I was paralyzed.
My goodness.
In UTH.
Okay. All right, and then let's just take a break. What song are we going to listen to?
Nah, I think Chawama.
No, let's listen to your song.
My song.
Not your song, really. Let's listen to Alex.
Alex.
Yes, Alex, son of Light, Tenkama.
Okay, yeah. Let us try.
You like it, right?
I love it very much.
Perfect.
Not like it. I just love it.
Cool.
Here's my song.
Lelo lesa afunya mumfifi Naliwalamba azamba mumulopa wakwi Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life Namasamilo Inkama Napuisho Inkama Kuluselo akwe Inkama Inkama shamu Lord, imichitile shabu bifi, shali palinde. Because of Jesus Christ in my life, it gave me peace, it gave me joy and liberty. No longer is need to fear. I am free.
Amakwebo yandi
Inkama.
Alenda wino
Inkama.
Kumaka yakwe
Inkama.
Etaku bantu yo
Inkama.
Lelo ni kumaka yakwe Ni wanyo siye I am free
I am free.
I am free Lesa nampala
I am free.
Namuri kila ilelo Namuri kila
I am free. Studied again.
My salvation is
Permanent, permanent, permanent,
And my miracles are
permanent. Listen up, Allah.
And my wealth is permanent
Permanent,
Protection
is guaranteed.
is by God's grace.
Kwimba kondi Inkama. Lelo mwakufa Inkama. Tekumakayandi Inkama. Nikumakayakwe Inkama. Yesu yukapala vila mulekela Inkama. Indalalesa Inkama. Wali uyo Inkama. Nefila yafyakwe Inkama. Alafikilisha Inkama.
Ala pangenzi la pasha.
Bambita balefa ya timbe bamulu Lelesa namsumbula He has prepared a table in the presence of my enemies Lelo ndisikilila bamsasa Andidila mumwe wadi Inokuchula mumwe wadi Yashilakele Sasa shandi
Inkama.
Shile manekele
Inkama.
Kulisela mfumu
Inkama.
Inindi nobumi
Indalalesa Inkama.
Very great song right there by Mr. Alex with a song entitled, Tenkama Yo. It's
Yeah.
actually called by the stage name Son of Light. I'm loving his music. These people that sometimes you like calling upcoming artists, they're doing very well. For me, they are not really upcoming. It's just the time that probably God opens certain doors and they come on the
That is
scene.
a powerful word.
Yes. Now, tell me one thing. What prompted the need for you to probably start singing, at a professional level?
I think at a professional level, that's where you can touch a lot of souls.
So what happened? How did you discover that you could actually record songs and make money out of your music, your talent?
You know, when you are a child of God, there is some instruction that you can hear from your father, and then you just have to follow it. So whatever I'm doing right now, I got it from my father. This is how I begin to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one came to you to encourage you. No one inspired you.
Nobody encouraged me, but discouraged me. And inspiration, I was inspired by Jojo
Okay.
and some other artists from outside Zambia.
Before you became a recording artist.
Yeah.
Which musicians were you listening to? Of the gospel?
Jojo, of course. Only Jojo.
Only Jojo. Only Jojo.
Only
No
Jojo.
Matthew Ngosa, no Adonai.
No.
No Lumbani Madoda, nothing.
No, I would lie.
You'd lie.
Yes.
Or maybe you only had, it's because you could only afford one CD, which was for Jojo Mangaza, or a tape at that time.
No, I just liked his
music? Okay.
Yeah, and I was fully convinced by him. Yeah, I could listen to some other gospel artists.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, but
So which ones?
I'm talking of somebody who inspired me.
Mm.
Yeah, by then there was the mission was there
Mhm.
as well, Then was it Lombani Madoda?
Mm.
Those who were singing Kugawanze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lombani Madoda.
The
Then
Lombani
they
Madoda,
split.
yes.
We had Ozana Gospel Band.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the music that I used to listen to.
Outside Zambia?
Outside Zambia.
Because the kind of music that Giorgio does is
Mm.
more inclined to Congo. And the kind of music you're doing is similar to that of Giorgio Congo. And do you have people that inspires you probably from Congo?
A lot.
Okay. Which ones?
Yeah, the Mike Kalavai,
Mhm.
Tamalo Kofi,
Mm,
Patrese,
mm.
you know, there are a lot.
Right.
And measure of them.
What tribe are you, man of God?
I'm sorry by tribe.
Wow. Ah, okay. This is where you had to go to Chongwe for
Yeah,
school
exactly.
and stuff. All right. Now, you are seated like you are seated.
Yeah.
And then you begin to reflect on your career, your talent. What next? And then you go like, okay, let me do a song. Why not have it recorded? Where did you do your first recording of a song?
My first recording gospel was.
And how was your experience? What were some of the challenges that you faced?
By then,
First day on the mic.
first day on the mic, it
Mm.
was challenging. And by then, I was a rapper. At there was a studio with Stark West.
Okay.
The producer was Chika Popa. You know this.
Mm.
Yeah, the secular artist.
Mm.
Yeah, he's the one who produced my first.
A gospel track?
It was a gospel track.
Okay.
Before singing the
So
secular ones.
you rapped.
Yes.
Do you still remember certain lines?
No,
Not even a bit.
not even a bit.
I wanted you to do a bit of a demo.
Nah, no.
So are you a rapper? Are you able to rap?
No.
You've lost
I've lost it. For now, I'm into, you know, I'm based in the area that I'm doing now.
Which is Seben.
7, gospel rumba,
Piano Bia Congo.
worshiping.
Ah.
Not Piano Bia Congo. Yeah. We can speak a little bit of the Swahili,
Okay.
the Ringaras. We can sing that, but I'm a typical Zambian. Though people they say no, you are from Congo. There's no.
Oh, actually, people tell you that.
Yeah, that's what they used to say. And even now they're telling me, no, you are from Congo. You are just hiding.
But
your
what
identity."
makes them say so?
Maybe listening to my music. But I really don't know. When I look at myself, I see a Zambian.
You
child.
see Zambia in you.
Yes, you know. Congolese.
Eh.
Kumana na makongole say we uko kwetu we.
They also call you are their brother.
Yes. Yeah,
No, is that around?
Yeah, he's still.
No, we need to call him and find out. He should be from Congo.
No, he's
You should be from Congo.
Typical Zambia. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could be an adopted son.
I know.
Okay, that aside. So
Yeah.
tell me, I want you to run me through your very first project that you did going into studio to record.
Meaning the gospel.
Yes, gospel.
The
Gospel.
one, it was a challenging, just as I.
When was
told
it?
you, it was the time that I was in grade 8. That's when I did.
Like how many years back?
A
A
I
long
can't
time.
Remember
Okay.
a long time. Yeah.
Mhm. So the album you did with Chika Lupupa, what was it called? Entitled?
It was in Nirimunjila. And
Okay.
on the chorus
Mhm.
of that same song, I featured Kenti.
Oga Kent?
Yeah, Kenti.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, how was like the response from the Zambian populace, the Zambian market, to your music?
It was good.
It was good.
It was.
How good was it? What made it good?
It was good because it also made me to have fame as well. You know, I benefited from it. So what I'm saying, it was good.
No, I don't want you to give me blanket answers, but I want you to explain so that even the audience benefits.
Yeah.
I want somebody who is contemplating on becoming a musician like you gets to have an idea of how much you benefited from your first project.
Now, my first project, it was good in such that I blessed people, they begin to recognize me. And then those, you know, from the world, you're coming from the world where people, they disrespect you. And then they see you doing now gospel, which touches a lot of people. You know, people, they start now honoring you. They give you that respect. The respect that you lost, now you got it. You have it.
All right. What kind of songs were in the first project?
There was the same One Touch.
What we One Touch?
Yes.
So
that is the first project.
One Touch.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was produced by Chika Lupupa.
No, this one was that was a single. That was a single by then. But the first project, you're talking about the project.
Yes.
It is this album where there is One Touch.
Okay.
Yeah. It is the title.
Who produced this project?
ASA, Rhythm Fire, ASA.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So which songs are in this project?
Exactly. There is My Testimony.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking of my testimony, of course. The testimony that I had from where God has picked me until this time. Yeah, it's talking about the life that I went through.
Okay.
Yeah, because every challenge that you can face, man of God, as for now, we take it as a testimony.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just testifying what God has done to me.
Another song?
Another song is there is there's One Touch, there's Mwari Wama.
Okay.
Yeah, there is Nipaseni Mutima. This one.
What do you mean, Nipaseni Mutima? You had no heart?
No, this is a no, this is another heart, you know.
You wanted to have two or heart surgery? Which is which?
This one is like this.
Okay.
Nipaseni Mutima, Omise Benzelani. It was more like a prayer, talking to God.
Okay.
Give me that heart, the desires of your word.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Yeah. You are getting it now.
Exactly.
Very good. That, if you listen to the song, you can be blessed. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, and person in Tima, you know, there's a time whereby you feel weak, you know, because you don't have that heart of working for God. You know, so I was telling God, give me that strength.
Another song?
Give me the heart. Another song, it is what else can I give you? There is a.
Is this your current album?
Yes.
How can you forget your babies? It's like you're a father and they're telling you who's number 5, and then you go like,
nah, the problem
number 5 is the name keeps coming and going. As you think about that, let's just take a break as we listen to your song, of course, Chawama. We'll be right back.
Okay. Sika abana babalwa
Evantu mekami osekoni Chino chalo chenze china michijasi nae Nipite hapa ati kungulumeyo Anipite hapa makawosha ndiwe yabo Kaya muchi kwa tingati vasangena Elo pamene vayamba chechi vasadia sotie Yesu, Yesu, huyu Yesu wa maonae, huyu Yesu wa maonae, anachinja sina ya sela lelo wachinja yanga, anachinja sina ya sela lelo wachinja yanga, Chawama.
nalesekwa ine atitoa kabepo n'omwana mumweobekiwe lelo Yesu asanika lelo Yesu alanja muline.
Let me speak to you, my sisters and brothers. Sometimes oromai wako wanyakaliba libe zina yoku pasa ya bwino bwino ati Mulungu wana zina yako anauza Jeremiah ati nakusibanikala kopika mama mai wako so kuli zina ya mene ili special Mulungu ya mena kupasa neka nikuze zina yako ndiwe winner kuyambira leo zina yako ndiwe victor kuyambira leo prosper ni zina yako Jadison ni zina yako. Sister one side.
Chawa mae achinja zina langae lelo chawa mae achinja zina langae. Favor is my name, prosper is my name. Galison die zina langae. Galison die zina langae.
Una sinta kali.
Chawa mae achinja zina langae lelo chawa mae achinja zina langae. Favor is my name, prosper is my name. Galison die zina langae. Galison die zina langae.
Very great song right there by Papa Abraham. Right here, we just chilling and chatting. What are you talking? Tell me, what are you talking about in Chawama? Is it Chawama compound? Oh, which is which?
Chawama, it simply says, it is nice now.
My goodness.
No, it is well.
You know, I love the video, the angles there.
Okay.
I love the rhythm, the song, the energy.
Oh,
What inspired you to, do that song?
I think the song itself. When I was singing, it feels like I was singing to myself. I was ministering to myself.
What
as
made
well.
you to start ministering to yourself using that song?
What I've been through,
Okay.
you know. From the world, they were calling me some other names, but it was the time
Those
that
you don't want to review.
exactly. but now it's the time whereby God has given me another name, or the name that is, it is so powerful. Whereby whenever somebody hears it, you say, okay, there is a man of God now.
Oh my goodness.
You see, so everything has changed. You know, whereby they were saying, but now God has given you another name. You are favor, you are anointed. You know, the world can change you names, can call you names. The names that not even God has named you, but this world is just giving you these names. You know, so it's a time whereby you realize, no, that is not my name. That is not who I am. I am favor.
Right.
I am a blessing. That is so. It is me.
Great. Now, tell me, how was your experience working with Ace-Man on this project?
Nah. It was quite tricky, you know. Yeah. We experienced a lot. You know, and the time that we were recording the road shadings, you know, those kind of challenges, whereby sometimes you find that the power cuts, the time that the power comes, the computer crashes, now you have to start from the ground. There were challenges, but we are still pushing. Yeah.
Was he, in a way, a source of inspiration to you?
Yeah, it also gave me courage to carry on, to move on despite anything that can come your way. You just need to believe in yourself and then have the mind of moving on.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the project that you're working on. But what should we expect different?
Motto.
It's called Motto.
Nwamoyo.
All right.
Yeah.
What about Nwamoyo?
Niwamoyo, it is a song that when you hear it, you also have the mentality has to change. It will tell you if God he is alive, everything which was died in your life has to come.
My God.
Hallelujah.
Eh.
It has to have life. You know? Niwamoyo. So if he is alive, sanga kulekerere soche kutuzipezeka mumavuto. You see? His death and his resurrection. Okay? It is all about you.
My goodness.
So it is illegal for somebody to start like suffering. Kuyamba kuvutika, you know, when God died for you,
Niwamoyo.
not only died, but he lost ankala niwamoyo, kuti onkale na umoyo.
My goodness.
You see, so it is the song that you have to look out. It is the album that is coming with, as I told you, motto.
How many tracks are we expecting in this
You're
song?
expecting 10.
10.
Yes.
But it will be entitled Nwamoto.
Niwamoyo.
Nwamoyo. But
Nwamoyo.
tell me, what's the difference, of course, between the previous and this forthcoming album? What would be the difference?
The difference, man of God, it is a very simple. You know, the time that I was doing that album, maybe I was, for example, I was 15 years.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've grown.
Now I have grown.
My goodness. So there is
You
a
see?
certain level of maturity in
Exactly,
this one.
100%.
My goodness.
100%. Yeah.
Near-
You are expecting a lot from this album.
Mhm.
I'm telling you.
Who did you collaborate with on this project?
The Odarisika band, of course, because this one I have used the band, so it is more
The
live
band is
music.
Oh, okay. It's more of live music.
Live music, yeah.
Okay.
And then I featured Moses Judah.
Who's Moses Judah?
You don't know Moses Judah?
Nah, I don't.
Okay, he's a gospel artist as well.
Look at
Very
me. I'm not so
powerful.
exposed.
Well, the people are out there, they know him.
Wow,
So you
yeah.
have to look out even for his music. He's a very powerful singer, he's a very powerful worshiper. He's too much into worship, I'm too much into
Other than
praise.
Judah, who else are you working with?
And now this one I've only featured one.
Who is producing you?
Rhythm and Fire.
Okay.
There's a collaboration of studios.
My goodness.
Yes. you know, this one is coming with a very different package. So I've worked with 3 different producers. Yes.
This is Nwamoyo, I'm telling you.
Nwamoyo. Yes. so it is something that it will brace somebody, to brace and brace somebody. Exactly.
Wonderful. So now I want you to probably just share with me some of the challenges that you faced when you just released your CD of a One Touch.
The One Touch.
So the point is this: after you released that one, what did you learn, which you probably which you would want to avoid now when releasing this album?
Man of God, that I wouldn't want to experience. Moving with CDs selling. You know, you produce the word from God to some people, and then now you are the one again carrying CDs, moving around, moving church to church, selling. That is, I think the industry of
Why were you doing that to start with?
I think the industry of music in Zambia, it is a little bit not okay.
What's wrong with it?
The marketing, the what can I say? We don't have much support like gospel artists.
Support from where?
From for instance, let's say from Zam. Zam, they're the ones who are looking at music.
Are you a member of ZAM?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you become a member of ZAM?
For protection, of course.
Okay. Other than that?
Other than that, I think they're the ones who look out who are looking at the music sector.
Do they help in a way to promote your music or to market your music?
The help is too little.
It's too little. So now, since you've walked this thick forest, how do you intend to walk in this time around?
Now, this time around, I think there's another strategy that I am going to use.
Can you share it with me?
Well, I think with the how music has reached now. Yeah, I think when we use the you have the YouTube crew. Okay, there are people who can market your music nicely there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But YouTube, it starts there probably for publicity's sake, but you can't make money out of it. How do you intend to make money?
I think,
How do you intend to close sales?
I think for now there was some connections that I was making with the people who are selling music.
Okay.
Yeah, like at city center there. Then even at Sounds Arcade, there are some connections that I was talking with. Yeah.
Okay.
So that they can help come in with.
Do you have somebody who sponsors you financially?
That is another challenge. It is me alone.
You and you alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your baby.
Exactly.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
But do you know that those that have sponsors, they've just gone out to look for sponsors?
Wow.
What have you done in that
I
regard?
haven't done anything like.
Do
looking
you
for-
need a sponsors?
Yeah, if God say no, the sponsors.
What has God said?
Right for now, I've never heard any word like I know you need.
Have
a
you ever
sponsor.
asked him?
Yes.
And he went quiet?
Yes.
No, God should be able to speak.
I'm pretty sure he'll speak when the album is out.
No, it may be late.
It may
So,
be late
yes,
now.
so when you go home, you ask him.
So that he bring the sponsor.
Exactly. Because sponsors could help, maybe even in the production of the CDs, the covers, the design, the printing, and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So how do you make money as a musician? Is it out of selling of CDs or functions?
I think mostly it is out of functions.
Okay.
Mostly it is out of functions.
Mm-hmm.
Selling CDs, it is more challenging, man of God. If I can tell you
Mm.
from the previous experience, you know,
Alright.
whereby you put a price
Okay.
on a CD, you go there, no, maybe 50-50 ya kulisa, maybe 2% per 20. Have you seen?
Mhm.
Then when you go to the churches, you find that 2% is up per credit. You see that. Then you find that but CDs, but money, they don't remember now giving you back your money. And some of us, we don't like tamba kupinda drama, you see. So so it was a challenge. It's another challenge as well. So usually I work as well. Yeah, so that when I work, I'm able again to put food on the table of the family,
Yeah, exactly.
as well. I have to share again to look at in the Ministry of Music.
Now, but you just told me that you're now a pastor. Tell me, how important is pastoral ministry to you now that you're a musician? How are you using the two to your advantage as a musician?
I think being a pastor, to be honest with you, it's just a calling. You know, when you are called, you can't refuse even if it is not your area. You just have to do
But if you were given chance, you would have refused.
Exactly.
If you were given chance to refuse.
Yes, if there is like an option. Is it yes or no? Okay. I enjoy singing than preaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you preach while singing? What is preaching to you?
Preaching. preaching in singing is different with preaching, as now you are just producing words to people. You are pulling people. You are on the pulpit, pulling people out of the pit. You know, it's different. Whereby
You don't pull people out of the pit through music.
Through music, it is the same thing, but there is that. You know how you feel. It's like I enjoy eating shima when I'm standing, or I'm enjoying eating shima when I am sitting. But it is what the same things. Okay, so there's whereby you enjoy, you are comfortable. It is the area of your calling.
So
there are some people who are called to prophesy. There are some people who are called just to preach, to encourage, in just talking. Okay, then for me, I believe it is in music, it is in singing. So I enjoy the ministry of singing.
Right. You told me your tribe is Soli.
Exactly.
So I want you to look in the camera and just say a prayer in Bemba. You just encourage people out there. You just pray for them in Bemba so that God covers them and protects them. You look in the camera.
In Bemba, just
Yes,
tell
in
me in
Bemba.
the language that I can manage.
Bemba.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lesa tua mitotela pali nonshita. Bafyonse fyo muchita mumyeoshesu. Lekani mutwalilile ukutupala n'okutuchingirira lesa. So that inshita lyonse nga twaisa pa chenso chenu lesa lekani tumone tati imwelesa nimweolesa mwekafye munga chinje fintu kulu muntu aliyense. Umuni mushina ya kwa Yesu na mitotela. Amen. Ha. Remember it. You want me to die?
From 1982 up to now, you haven't learned Bemba.
Wow, Bemba, no, not as in prayer, maybe in singing Bemba it is simple. You know.
I've loved this. I've enjoyed
Look
it.
at you.
You've made my day. You've made my week.
Wow.
I can now go home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Papa Abraham right here on Your Celebrity segment with your brother, Mr. Cage. We just had, a trip, an avenue in his life where we just walked through, took time to just check everything that the Lord is doing and he's been doing and he'll continue to do. She's done, of course, a project, but is now working on the current project, which you need to look out for. And he's working on a lot of things. We'll get to find out some of these things later on. But today it is shalom, shalom. Until you see us.
Many came bearing some gifts, including me. For you I will live. Look at my gift and I wonder, will you accept it? I'm in need of